main goal is Formula 1. That's my main aim, and that's been my aim since I started.
Actually, I'd like to say he got it from me, but the truth is, I've never raced in my life.
I'm proud of him because he's someone who is determined, he knows what he wants, and he's put all his effort in it to achieve his goal.
Having the next Lewis Hamilton as a classmate is really cool.
I'm Inem and I race karts all around England, and I'm 14 years old. We started just for fun doing races at my local kart track, and then we decided to do the championship. That's on Saturdays, and in my first year I won that championship, so then we decided that if I was going to do it, that I should do it properly.
I'm Koka and I'm Inem's dad. When Inem decided to get into racing a few years ago, I didn't even have any idea what this was all about. But I think he'd been watching it on TV and he picked up an interest in it. And he kept talking about doing it. I didn't know where to start anyway until one day we got in a taxi in Colchester. And he started talking about it again in the back of the taxi. And the taxi driver now pointed out that there was actually an indoor racing track in Colchester. And he gave us the address. I went to check it out. And that's basically how he started. And we did indoor racing for about 2 years. And he excelled. I think in his first year, he actually won the cadets in the indoor racing. And then the second year, I think he just lost out on winning on the virtually the very last race.
So then we did a step-up championship, better championship, and I came third in that. But I was battling for the title all the way through. And then we moved into outdoor karts. We did corporate, where you borrow the karts, and we did that for a year. I think I came second in that championship, and I won quite a few races. So it's good for my first outdoor race. And then we moved into the one I'm doing currently, which is Mini Max, and they're much faster. They go about 60 or 70 miles per hour. It's gone really well this year.
My name is Koka and I'm Inem's mom. On one side I would say I'm proud of him, and on the other side I'm like, oh my God, is this really what I want him to be? Because of how difficult the race is and how expensive it is. But I'm proud of him because he's someone who is determined, he knows what he wants, and he's put all his effort in it to achieve his goal. He is very determined to be a Formula 1 driver.
My parents have been quite supportive of my racing, especially my dad, when he takes me everywhere, and he was the one who got me started. and he sets up all my races, enters me for everything. My mum recently, she started coming to watch more. Before, I think she was a bit scared, but now she's okay and she comes to watch quite often now.
I remember last year precisely, I said to him, I said, look, this is not where I want you to go because of the danger that is in Formula One. As a mom, no, I wouldn't like my son to do that. But he said to me, he said, no, Mom, I'll be all right. And for me, different things he said that brought things into perspective for me and made me calm down and say, okay, leave this boy alone, maybe he really wants to do it.
What interested me most about racing was the Formula One and the speed, because my mum and my dad watched it on TV when I was little, and I think that's where I picked it up from, and I started liking that. And my dad always likes driving fast, so I think I like the thrill of that.
What makes Inem a good driver is, well, actually I'd like to say he got it from me. But the truth is, I've never raced in my life. I actually used to do the indoor racing with him. Every now and again we'll go out as a family and we'll go do the indoor racing. And I must say that he always did better than me, but I did better than everybody else in the family. So it gives me some. But one of the things I think has helped him to be a good driver is his attention to detail. There's something, how can I put it, that he can work things out. Some people have that natural ability. You know, it's like David Beckham. Even though he's not properly educated, he knows how to bend a ball. He knows how to cross the ball. So I think it's the same thing with Inem. It just comes to him. It's a gift that he has. And he's also quite good in maths and science. And I think that's also contributed to his racing skills. And all along the line, I've always encouraged him that, look, that you can actually combine both. Because if you're a good driver and you also know the science and the engineering behind the car, you know, that will be really, really, really useful for you, and it will help you. And I think there's a bit of that that's going on here because of the scientific mind that he has. It has helped him.
Hi, I'm Emma Coca and I'm 13.
Hi, I'm Eni Coca and I'm 11.
It's good to have a brother that races because we get to go around and see things that I never thought we'd be able to see.
When my brother's on the track, I don't really get scared because I believe he's a good driver and that he'll do well.
At the beginning, I was quite scared. I wouldn't go full throttle, I'd just press it and then let off again because it takes some getting used to going that fast, really close to the ground. But now I'm used to it. It's really fun and exciting, but I don't get scared like I used to anymore. It just feels natural because I've been doing it for a couple of years now.
On and off the track, Inem's the same person depending on how well he did in his race.
My name's Mark Campfield and I'm in charge of Campfield Racing. I met Inem and Opie, must have been about a year and a half ago when they were first on a Octane when they ran with my friend Josh O'Malley. Then they decided to progress into Adrenaline. Opie one day decided to give me a call and asked if what I thought of Inem. I said I think he's a good driver. I think if we had the right equipment he'll definitely be at the front.
It's been really good since Inem joined the team because it's been a good laugh. He's improved a lot. It's nice how his family comes, but the only bad thing is there's the singing, but apart from that it's good. And from the beginning of the year to now he's progressed a lot, and you can show by the results that the improvements that he's made, and he's a really good teammate to have.
In April, actually Easter Sunday, we went racing at FKS, which stands for Formula Kart Stars. It's one of the two British national competitions. And even though I knew we couldn't afford it, I thought it would be a good experience for him. So I entered him into FKS.
I went on that day because whenever he's having a big event like that, I'm always like, oh my God, I've got something to do at home. I don't want to go and waste my time there. And he's like, please come and support me. I always do well when you're around. So I thought, okay, let's go.
And the very first